Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up right morning. Oh my land, oh my land. Y'all, I passed the gas station. Check this out. I'm going back and I'm gonna get back into what I just passed the gas station. The gas was $3.75. And it's a Murphy's, I think it is. And I thought, well, I'm gonna go to the Murphy's that's closer to the church. Y'all can tell I just turned around. And they Murphy's, they'll be the same price. But they're not. This one's almost 10 cents more than the one I just passed. So you know what I'm doing. I'm going back to that one was 10 cents less. But this is my point. Segue into where I'm going. We may all attend a church or a place of worship. We may even all have the same denomination. We may even all have the same background, education, and the list goes on. But I'm telling you today, and I feel it in my heart even the more because I just, what I told y'all the other day about change. Y'all, we've got to understand if your ministry is going to move masterly, you are going to have to do things different and think outside of the box. Okay? Now, preachers, pastors, and church leaders, listen to me. That 4-hour church stuff, that went out the door years ago. Quit holding them people hostage, man. Quit it. And then somebody probably say, well, my people ain't complaining. They probably are. Let me quit tripping with y'all. But let me tell you something. That's a long day. If your church services over 2 hours, that's a long day for your people. And I realize we all get excited because I'm one. I get excited. I get excited and I cry, do all that stuff, and I get a loose sense of time. But I'm trying to do better. I want to start at 10 o'clock and by 11:15, 11:20, 11:30, I won't be gone. I won't be gone. I want to be at least back in my office. Sometimes I don't leave the property for another 30 minutes after we've given the benediction because I'm inside kind of winding down and changing clothes and visiting with folk and all that good stuff. We got to even look at that. How long are we holding the people? How long are we letting the choir sing? How long are we taking to do the offering or receive the offering? And I want to say this to you. Oh God, are you really on me today? Everything in the worship service has to have a meaning and not be done out of tradition. Come on, y'all. Come on. Like and share. Like and share. It has to have a spiritual meaning. It has to have it has to have the kind of meaning that grabs a person's heartstrings and they can hold on to it and it can be applicable to them even after they leave service. It can't be hinged on tradition. It has to be something that's so spiritual, so it'll capture. Y'all, excuse me, y'all know I got sinuses in my nose, but it's got to be able to capture the people and hold on to them. Golly, I almost called his name. I almost called his name. His son was just here. National Baptist guy, was a morning service guy for years. It ain't Blake. Well, that Blake is coaching. But anyway, he said in his class that he taught us on evangelism, he said, you have to teach and preach with portability, the spirit of portability. We've got to teach and preach where the people portability, where you porta potties. Come on, all these P's, porta potties. Porta potties are taken from place to place, right? They're transported all over the country to various locations. We have to preach with portability, where the people can take it and they can apply it to their lives, be able to share it with other people, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But man, we've got to, tradition, there's some traditions. of men that are just absolutely awesome. I love it. They probably won't ever change it. But there are some other things in order for us to become attractive to other people, i.e. these millennials. These millennials do not want to be body slammed when they come to church. I wish I had, I don't know if I teach and or preach with too old of a spirit. I don't know if I don't know. Before these kids got older and went to college and whatever, I had tons of them all around me. But there came a time when some order had to be applied, and I had to put order into something, and it went downhill overnight. Because I'm not trying to influence you to perform. I'm trying to influence you to do ministry. And when I stood up for that, you know, that's a whole other subject. But nevertheless, we as pastors, we have got to revisit how in the world can we incorporate some of the change and get some of these older people to buy in, because I got older people who go to our church, who are faithful to our church, who are great people, loving people, they're supportive people. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But the problem, what's problematic is they don't do computers. They have flip phones. They don't have smartphones, and they get kind of left out because they don't have these things. But it's not because they don't have them. They don't want them, and they don't want nobody to teach them. That's the problem. You should always want to learn something new. I don't care how old you are. I have an 82-year-old man that's on my staff as a preacher. Oh boy has a smartphone. Oh boy knows how to text. And he knows how to go online and look up stuff. And like I told him, you're gonna have to know how to do that if you're dealing with me. Cause see, I get thoughts in the middle of the night, man. If I want to share that with you and get your input, I'm gonna shoot you a text. I'm not looking for you to respond right then, but at least when you get up, it's there waiting on you. Because I dare call you. I don't want to wake you up by making a phone call. We give online. We watch service online. We got to get to a place where we are thinking out of the box and we're not acting like, sitting back in the cut and just letting this world just pass us by. All right? So change is good. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be intimidated by change. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not worth changing. Nor do you want to be bothered with the fact that people saying it didn't work when you changed. Even when we change some things, we may have to go back and tweak it. But change is good, y'all. All right? Have a great day.